What's up guys, it's Dani here, and today in this video we're going to be going through my favorite 5 beginner handstand drills. Let's do this. Before we start, I want to make sure I give you a couple of cues that are really important for all these exercises. The first one is going to be that we're going to need our whole body squeezed all the time as we're doing all the exercises. Second one is going to be our hands are always going to be shoulder width apart. For a couple of exercises, you're going to be able to have them a little bit wider and our hands a little bit open if you're a very beginner and you have never done this before. But otherwise, all the exercises should be with our hands looking straight and shoulder width apart. And the last tip I'm going to give you is always push the floor with your hands, okay? And with your arms. We want our arms really straight the whole time through all the exercises. For all these exercises, the only 2 things you're gonna need is yourself and a chair or a box that is more or less knee height or a little bit higher, so you can put your feet onto that and do all the drills. So the first exercise we're going to begin with is a box reverse handstand isometric, okay? This exercise is gonna help you get used to being upside down, stretch your shoulders a little bit, stretch your back, and actually make sure that you're gonna start developing that strength in your shoulders. For this, we're gonna start with our hands on the floor, shoulder width apart. Then we're gonna bring both feet onto the box and stretch our legs and our arms to create kind of like a V position between them. If you feel that you're too far away, you can walk a little bit with your hands straight into that V position so that you feel like you're a little bit more stretching your whole back. And then from that point, you're gonna really stretch your arms, push the floor with your hands, and bring your chest towards the chair. Okay, creating kind of like a downward dog position, but with your feet on the box. Make sure you're looking at your hands so that you don't get very dizzy and your blood doesn't go all to your brain immediately. And make sure you're squeezing your core and really keeping those legs straight and those arms really straight. We're gonna do this for time. We're gonna stay here around 10 to 20 seconds, depending on how comfortable you feel. We're gonna come down for another 20 seconds and we're gonna do this around 4 times. Second exercise we're going into is box walks. Okay, box walks are a little bit complicated if you have never done them before because they require a bit of shoulder strength. So make sure that you try a couple out before you go deep into it so that you don't injure yourself. And you gotta make really sure that your core is squeezed and your hands are pushing the floor. Your arms are really pushing the floor and they're really straight at all times. For this exercise, we're gonna start kind of like in a reverse incline push-up position, which is gonna be with our feet on the box or the chair and our hands on the floor, but we're gonna be in a diagonal. And then you're gonna start walking with your hands onto the chair by keeping your legs really straight and your arms pushing on the floor. Make sure your bum is sticking out a bit, okay? And you're moving your hips side to side. You're balancing those hips to balance the weight from one arm to the next one to make it easier for yourself to walk onto the floor. Okay, once you're in that position, you're gonna start walking back slowly until you're in that push-up position again, that initial position, and then come back and do it for reps. We're gonna do around 5 to 10 reps of this exercise. We're gonna rest and we're gonna do it again for 3 to 4 sets. Next up is box hand balancings. This exercise is going to be really good to practice those hip movements and get comfortable with getting that momentum and transferring your whole weight from one arm to the other one. For this one, we're going to start in the same position more or less that we started in the first exercise. So with our feet on the box and our hands on the ground, we're going to have our legs straight and our arms also straight so that our back creates a V position with the legs. From here, we're gonna start moving our hips side to side, making sure that our arms are always pushing the floor and balancing yourself from one side to the other, transferring the whole weight of the body from one hand to the other so that you can separate one hand from the floor and alternate between hands. Make sure you're squeezing your core, and we're gonna do this one for around 20 reps and 3 or 4 sets. From this one, we're gonna go a level up and we're gonna start doing shoulder taps. If you don't feel comfortable going all the way to your shoulder, you can do it through your hand, to your other hand, to your wrist, or to your elbow, okay? But in this one, we're gonna see the shoulder tap. So it's the more advanced version of this whole exercise. And for this one, we're gonna start in the same position as for the previous one, hands on the floor, feet on the box, legs straight, arms straight, core tight, and we're gonna start swinging our hips side to side again to get that momentum and to be able to transfer our whole weight from one arm to the other. And then from then, we're gonna start separating one hand off the floor and putting it in our shoulder, bringing it back and alternating hands, using the other hand again to put it on the shoulder and bring it down, and really alternate between those arms the whole way through the exercise. We're gonna do around 20 reps of this exercise, so 10 each hand. If you feel comfortable doing more, then keep going, but we're gonna do this for 3 or 4 sets. For the last exercise, we're gonna go back into an isometric, but this time we're gonna be more in a V position and we're gonna be lifting one leg at a time, okay? To make you feel more weight onto your shoulders and get you a bit more straight. For this one, we're gonna start again with our hands on the floor and our feet on the box with our legs straight and our arms really straight. You're gonna walk into the chair as much as you can to make it a really, really close V position. From here, you're gonna start bringing your chest onto the chair, and at the same time, you're gonna bring up one leg at a time and keeping it straight up for around 5 seconds at a time. Make sure your hands are really, really straight. You're pushing the floor and both your legs, the one that is down and the one that is up, are both really straight. We're gonna do this exercise for 4 reps, so 2 each leg before you come down, have a rest, and go up, back again. And we're gonna do this for 3 to 4 sets. And this is it for the workout, guys. Thank you for watching. To be honest with you, these are my favorite beginner drills for handstands. Why? Because when I started learning handstands, I didn't have enough shoulder strength or arm strength to actually feel like I could support myself properly upside down. So I started doing these drills with my trainer, and it was crazy. The improvement that I saw and how fast I advanced into more advanced drills, which I will be making a video for also, and into actual handstand, normal handstand drills, which also video for you guys. Then it was crazy the way that I could improve, and that they actually helped me advance into feeling really comfortable with doing handstands against the wall and free handstands afterwards. I hope you enjoyed the video, guys. If you did, don't forget to give us a like, subscribe to my channel for more tutorials and workouts and fitness content. And don't forget, if you have any other questions, just drop me a comment down in the box below. And yeah, otherwise, I'll see you in the next one.